In today's video, you're going to learn the 7 fundamental steps that you have to take in order to start your Amazon FBA business. For example, one of the product research. Product research is by far the most important of them, but you will also learn how a strategic launch works and how you can implement it yourself. Okay, so let's dive in. Step number 1, it's product research. As I was mentioning earlier, product research is the most crucial and critical aspect of this entire business model, okay? Because no matter what, no matter how good we are, but if we pick the wrong product, everything along the way will be extremely difficult. But what product research really is? Product research is the entire scan of the Amazon catalog in certain categories according to certain criteria that we will choose. So I define product research with 2 types of approaches. The first one is the low budget approach, and the second one is the high budget approach. So the first one, the low budget approach, is directed towards anyone who doesn't have more than $5,000 of initial budget to start. And the second one, the high budget approach, is directed towards anyone who has more than $10,000 to start with. Okay, why I am very critical about those numbers, okay? Because based on this approach, we will go and choose different type of products. So if we have a low budget, it doesn't make sense that we will go towards extremely competitive product because it will be extremely difficult to rank those products, and also we won't have that resources to absorb that initial loss. Whereas if we have $10,000 or more, we know that we have those resources to rank that product effectively. And if we have to absorb that loss, it wouldn't be a big problem. Step number 2 is create the brand identity. So this involves 2 steps. So the first one is creating the brand name, okay? I would highly encourage you to spend some time to look a name that is somehow appealing, right? Because you don't want this long and complicated name, difficult to spell, because people aren't going to remember it. And that's a huge problem, okay? So yes, we're building an online business, but word of mouth still an extremely powerful tool. So you want people to talk about it. You want people to talk about your brand. Okay, the second step would be creating your logo. You can even do it yourself, but I would highly suggest to hire a professional because, for example, think about big brands like Nike, okay? Their logo is extremely good, right? You don't have to even have to think that it's Nike, okay? You already know it. A powerful logo, it could definitely help you build that image that it will play long term. Also, another important things would be creating your social media pages because it's very important nowadays that you will also establish a presence outside the Amazon platform itself. Step number 3 would be finding the supplier. Okay, so basically using the private label business model, we will go and reach those suppliers. They have the capability of manufacturing the product for us. This process involves a few phases, okay? First, we will do our research. So we will do our due diligence process and go and look for those suppliers. We will look at the reviews, reliability, and we will look how the communication flows between us and the supplier. The second phase would be reaching out to the supplier itself, and we will say, hey, we're interested in XYZ product. Are you willing to work with us, and can you provide a free sample? Okay, then they will respond, and sample arrives, then we will analyze the sample. Okay, I really suggest you to at least have 3 to 4 samples to choose from, because you cannot go and just choose the first sample that arrives and you're good with it. So you have to somehow see the difference in terms of quality, see the difference in terms of like reliability also of the suppliers. Okay, then the next phase would be the negotiation. Okay, we will trying to get the best price possible, also showing them some price compare that we gather from previous suppliers. Okay, then the final phase would be finalizing the payment, which usually is 30% of the total order. After we finalize the payment, we will wait from 30 to 45 days to the actual product to be manufactured. Okay, So that's a lot of work already, guys. I'm not like saying to you this is simple, you can do it from one day to another. It takes time, okay? So next step will be creating the listing. Basically, what we will do, we will go inside the Amazon Seller Central, okay, and we will create our product inside the Amazon catalog. Okay, essentially what we will do, we'll first look for relevant keywords to our product, okay, and we will build a list of those keywords that we think could be a good match and they have relevant monthly searches. Okay, what relevant monthly search means and how many times that keyword has been used to look for a product inside the Amazon catalog. And we will go and build the four fundamental aspect of the listing. The first one is the title, which is by far the most important one. The second one would be bullet points, which basically we will describe our feature and benefits of our product, and it will be like in a short and sweet way to sell and to promote our product. The third component is the product description, which will be a little bit more extensive, and we will showcase feature and benefits, but in a more extensive way. Fourth component will be the back end search terms, which they are keywords that basically sit on the back of the listing. They are not visible to the customer, but they're relevant to the Amazon algorithm. And when the customer go and look for that specific keywords, eventually the Amazon algorithm will look for that keyword and will show on the backend search term. So we'll say that product is related to what the customer is looking for right now. So Amazon eventually it will show it to you. The fifth step would be getting the reviews. Okay. So I cannot stress this enough. So reviews are so important because basically think about is the social proof of your product. Okay. If you think about rationally, okay, and you look at your product with completely detached approach, okay, you think that you don't know that product and stuff, what are you gonna do? First, you're gonna look at the reviews because you don't want to waste your time and money buying a product that is not worth it or it's got a problem and then you have to return it, all that kind of stuff. People value their time and money so bad, so they want a product that is reliable. Okay, having the initial social proof will eventually get our product shown to more customers because Amazon wants to show their customer their best product. Okay, I would highly suggest that you will get at least the first 20 reviews before you're doing any type of launch activities. And I know that 20 reviews are a lot, and with the current rate of reviews per product, it's pretty high. I understand that, but it will be much easier along the way to have a successful launch, and we will avoid losing money. Okay, so how do we do that? There are two things that you can do. The first one would be asking family and friends to leave a review for our product. But the problem with this, the Amazon has got a tracking capability, okay? Meaning that they know that you and that person are somehow related. So they will either not allow them to leave a review, or if they will, that review will stay there for a couple of days and then will be taken down. Okay. The second method is the one that I really suggest, is to go on Facebook groups called Amazon review groups with thousands of people willing to leave an honest review in exchange for a free product. I understand that this is against the Amazon TOS, but trust me, all the big fish, that's why they do. They offer a free product in exchange for a review, and that's your choice. If you don't want to do it, you're completely fine. I understand, but I'm telling you that you're gonna struggle because people, it's very difficult. They leave a review because they don't have time. People don't have time, so you're gonna struggle. So the easiest way to get these 20 reviews is to do it that way. So you go on Facebook, you type Amazon group reviews, and you will eventually ask people one by one that you want to offer them a free product in exchange for a review. Okay, that's very simple. And I'm not saying you have to do it this for your entire Amazon product catalog. No, but at least those 20 reviews to get you going. Okay, the next step is the launch phase. Okay, what is a launch? Like, what is it? So a launch is a strategic marketing effort, okay, in order to get your product ranked on page one, okay? And it's very important that we reach this page one because, guys, 80% of the total sales on Amazon happens on page one, okay? Going back to the time perspective, people don't have time. They don't go and scroll 50 pages to find your magic product. Some people do, but it's only the 20%. So you're leaving a lot of money on the table if you're not on page one, okay? And also running like Amazon pay-per-click campaign will cost much more if your product doesn't sell, okay? How do we do a product launch? Okay, there are two different type of approaches. The first one is doing your own product launch, and the second one will be using paid services. And in a minute, I will tell you which one I prefer and why. The doing your own is basically requires Facebook offers, chatbots, and click funnels. Okay, we will use these free marketing tools to deliver those coupons. Okay, which are basically a heavy discount that we will give to these people that we will know that somehow are interested to our product and they will redeem in a short period of time. The second type, it would be using a paid services, okay? Let me say one thing. I've heard a lot of great success stories about using paid services and all that kind of stuff. There are great companies out there, they will basically market those coupons for you. But the problem with this, that no matter how hard they work, some hijackers, they will eventually slip through. And trust me, you don't want to deal with hijackers with your first product. So I would highly encourage to do the launch yourself because you will eventually taste how people react to your product. I personally prefer to do it my own because I want to get those people emails. I want to see how people react to my offer, and I like to see the back end stats, and I really enjoy doing that. So I would highly suggest to do it your own. Okay, it requires a little bit more work to learn how this platform they can help you, but it will definitely be worth it. So let's recap. So it will be creating the big discount, delivering the coupons, and at the same time doing an aggressive Amazon pay-per-click campaign if you want to do it on your own. One little tip that I want to give you as well is to trying to add some of those full price organic sales you get for the extra reviews combined with the coupons, because it will eventually give you a ramp of sale and you will go to page one much quicker. Okay. The final step would be strategic marketing campaign that will continue outside the launch phase. Okay, so this will involve like restructuring your Amazon pay-per-click, restructure your Facebook ads, and trying to run them as long as you need to keep staying in page one, because there's no point that we will do all this work and we'll do the launch, and then as soon as the promotion ends, we will slip down on page 2 or 3. We don't want that. So it's very important that we will focus on these marketing efforts to keep our product on page 1. Okay, and also you have to keep your social media presence very strong and focused, because think about, if you have a reliable brand, people eventually are going to buy more from you because they will see that you're there every single day, and if they have a problem, they can also contact you outside the Amazon platform. Okay, so that's it for today. So if you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you, go right now and subscribe on the channel. I want to leave you with a question. With these steps, which was the most helpful to you and why? So please leave a comment below and let me know. And thank you.